All right, so this is genuinely one of the best paintings of all time. Like one of the greatest paintings of all time. I don't necessarily commentate on these types of paintings on my channel. It's very, it's I don't want to box myself in a category, but I usually do some abstract shit. Some because like listen, I was literally just reacting to a bunch of Sloan paintings right now. Shout out my boy Sloan. Shout out Sloan. I love Sloan, but it's like when you compare a Sloan painting to a Alexander Cabanel, you feel me? Alexander Cabanel painting, bro. It's two completely different paintings, but at the end of the day, it's still art. I don't even think we should be comparing for real. Comparison is the killer of joy. As I say, I'm the nigga that says shit. I'm the nigga with the sayings. So that's not what I want to promote. But then I just sort of want to highlight the contrast between the two sides of paintings and how we can still find a deeper meaning between both sides of paintings. You feel me? On one side, you might look at it, I might be a whole load of like scrap bullshit. The next side might be like the most majestic man you've ever seen. So the first thing I'm gonna do in this video is that one thing my English teacher used to do, right, is that obviously like there'll be some times where you read poems. My English teacher would take the poem and basically try and let you figure that shit out by yourself, right? So I'm gonna do that shit. Actually, nah, I shouldn't be doing that shit right now because I already have the keys. I already know the answers. It's my video. I know what we're talking about, but that's not the point. I want you guys to look at this painting and tell me what you see. If you guys are females watching this video, I don't know what percentage of my viewers is females, but then we need more of. If you guys are females watching this video, you probably think this is fine shit laying on a rock, fine shit with, but then you look deeper on it, it's like fine shit has wings. It's an angel. It's a fallen angel. When I looked at this, I'm like, yo, why is he chilling there when all the angels on the floor? I'm like, listen, what angel would be separated from the other angels? You think deeply about that, if you're religious, if you're religious, as somebody that comes from a Christian background. When I think about separation from God, separation from angels, I'm thinking about hell. I'm thinking about Satan. But then my mind doesn't equate Satan to beauty the way this painting does. And Alexander Cabanel, so he basically created this painting in 1847. This is one of the first depictions of Satan, of Lucifer, that basically emphasizes his beauty, which threw a lot of people off, because it's like when you think about hell, when you think about the devil, the last thing you think about is beauty. But then in the Bible, well, I'm not trying to be in the Bible, like, listen, bro, in the Bible it literally says that Lucifer is beautiful. I'm not, nigga, don't cite me. I'm not gonna cite anything. I'm not gonna give a quote. I just know that it says Lucifer is beautiful, right? When you think about Lucifer, you think about horns, red devil, all that type of shit. And I'm gonna get in my English bag right now. The first thing I do when I get the paper from my English teacher, I was just like, I'm gonna look for the first metaphor I see, bro, and I'm gonna point that shit out. So him looking beautiful but literally being the embodiment of hell signifies that looks isn't always everything. You know what I'm saying? Just because something looks good doesn't mean it is inherently good, which is one of the reasons why I sort of want to emphasize that, like, fuck comparing art. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how it looks. I try and sort of look for the deeper meaning of things. I feel like that's what we should all be striving for. So that was one of the metaphors that sort of stuck out to me in this painting. I'm like, yo, like, this dude is majestic, bro. Like, this dude is majestic. Like, he looks like he benches 350. Nigga has good hair. He has wings. He can fly. Like, nigga, bro. Like, Satan got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to cook right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to cook right now. So listen. With that being said, what I want us to focus on is how just because it looks good doesn't mean it is inherently good. I'm gonna get in my religious bag. Satan, if you open the Bible and you read that shit, keep in mind, I wouldn't consider myself somebody that's very religious. However, I am a seeker of knowledge. I'll say that. When you open the Bible, if you open the Bible with a blank slate without knowing anything, you would genuinely think that the roles were reversed. You would think that Satan is Jesus and Jesus is Satan, simply because Satan initially promises you everything you ever wanted. You feel me? Satan is a being that is tied to the physical plane. The physical plane is basically everything you've ever known in life. So it's, what you see, what you have, what you don't have, what you don't see. Actually, what you don't, what you don't have. Emphasis on have. You know what I'm saying? Satan promises you everything, while God promises you, this is my words, promises you clarity from everything. Let me unpack this. What does this mean? This means that, listen, bro, this Satan dude literally looks beautiful, bro. Saying the type of nigga to be like, yo, if you come under me, you will look just like me. You get what I'm saying? God, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and I forgot the verse, but seek ye first the kingdom of God, and then things will follow. Well, I'm paraphrasing like a motherfucker, but then that's basically, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and then things will follow. It's almost the opposite for Satan. If you let me unpack that thing that I just said previously. If you seek first the kingdom of God, then you will receive. You sort of receive from an internal place. You get me? So you're not focused on the external, which is basically physical things. You are basically internally stable to the point where you are able to receive. But then when you hop back onto the Satan side, which is more focused on the physical plane, okay, bear in mind, this might be a lot for you to intake, because now I'm like getting in my bag. When you focus on the physical side, it is very dependent on physical things in order for you to feel good about yourself internally. You feel me? Satan promises you physical things as a substitute for enlightenment. You get me? Satan, let me say it one more time, bro. Satan offers you physical things as a substitute for enlightenment. What is enlightenment? Enlightenment is basically the highest form of spirituality you can ever reach. Enlightenment is basically, my bad. Enlightenment is the highest form of spirituality one can ever reach. And one thing I want to emphasize about enlightenment is that having and not having do not affect your state of mind. You are simply good with it and you are good without it. To me, that is enlightenment. That is being at your highest form of spirituality. You feel me? That is you sort of not emphasizing, but then following God's footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Now, keep in mind what I just said. When you're focused from okay, listen, I'm gonna bring it back to my bars. Satan uses the physical plane and substitutes it for enlightenment. I just told you what enlightenment is. It's the highest form of spirituality. And as humans who are able to sort of experience all planes, physical, mental, spiritual, we are literally like one of the creatures that connect all different planes. And obviously when we focus on one plane, our life literally goes to shit. But then that's a whole topic for a different video. So listen, Satan, damn, my mind just went blank. Okay, so listen, the physical plane is an illusion. The physical plane is an illusion. An illusion is basically a fancy way of saying it's a trap. You think it's something, but whole time it's something completely different. You get what I'm saying? The physical plane is a trap, and Satan basically offers you the physical plane. Is like, yo, nigga, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you money, drugs, hoes, bitches. Money, drugs, hoes, bitches, money, drugs, hoes. Nigga, I'm gonna give you sex, money, drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you that. In return, give me your soul. But then the problem with that is that the reason people fall for that is because it's sort of it gives the same it gives the same effect that enlightenment does. This is what we mean by it's a trap. It's fake enlightenment. Sex, money, drugs, all that physical shit, it's fake enlightenment, and that leads you down a darker path. And sometimes you'll be blind to it, bro, because you will think like, yo, come on, let me fuck that bitch one more time, you feel me? Let me do the drugs, let me do the space cookies, right? Whole time that's just the you see, people are chasing the feeling. People are chasing the feeling of sex. People are chasing the feeling of drugs. People are facing the feeling of, you know, sometimes it feels like the good shit is like the bad shit, you know what I'm saying? The shit that feels good is literally the worst shit that you can actually do, which is kind of like messed up when you think about it. But that's basically the illusion. And even if you do pick that side, you'll be like, alright, listen, money can buy happiness. That's a saying I hear all the time, and I fucking hate that shit. Money can buy happiness. Nigga, that's one of the dumbest sayings I've ever heard, bro. Well, it's not dumb. It's not dumb if you live in the physical plane. You know what I'm saying? It's not dumb if your life is based around physical objects that you can obtain. You know what I'm saying? When you're not alright, listen. The problem with thinking that way is that physical things are not permanent. There's a Bible verse. I don't know my verses, but I cannot recite verses. I can only paraphrase. Listen, for all y'all religious niggas, don't get on my ass, bro. There's a Bible verse that basically says that. Okay, I'm not reciting it. So bestow your treasures in heaven. Okay. Bestow your treasures in heaven, because if you bestow them in the physical plane, they will rust or get stolen. If your physical planes are in this land, you feel me? If your internal state is dependent on the physical plane, it can rust. You feel me? It's not sufficient. But then if your internal state is dependent on your spirituality and connection to God, then it'll forever be sufficient, because you will be good with it and good without it. And sometimes you find yourself like, you know, when you're just not necessarily in the I don't give a fuck attitude, but you know, certain things just don't affect you. Sometimes it'll feel like shit just starts coming to you, like when you just start like relaxing, you know, like slow. Damn, what's the saying? I forgot the saying. Sometimes you find like when you chill, that's when things will start coming to you. You get what I'm saying? But then that's basically what I want to emphasize for this video. You know, physical plane and spiritual plane. You know, Satan will offer you things that will rust. You know, it seems like a good deal in the beginning, but then when you think about it long term, that's just basically gonna put you in debt. It's gonna fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? So damn, let me get more into the painting. Right now I'm reading a transcript of a video. Yeah, I'm reading a transcript of a video. Here's a video. Shout out Insparigio. Italian. Shout out this video. I watched this video a while ago. I want to do this. I'm gonna read this transcript, and then I'm gonna see what I think about it. Bro, the Wi-Fi is bad upstairs, bro. My goodness. Recording, right? Recording. I'm so hyped to be back, bro. That was basically one of the best Yap sessions I've done. I don't feel like doing a long video today, bro. I feel like doing a long video today. My bad, y'all. I bet. Bro, can I get this transcript? Let me get this transcript real quick. All right, so some important things to know about Alexander Cabanel. So this dude was basically the Kylian Mbappe of painting. So at just 24 years old, this nigga dared to depict Lucifer, basically one of the most, not hardest, but one of the most like it's one of those things where it's like, you know, like go play, like go play, like you shouldn't be painting something of this magnitude at your age. You know what I'm saying? So for him to even attempt something like this was kind of crazy. But then at the same time, it's like he's like a prodigy, like he's been doing this shit. Like he enrolled in what, at, I don't know, I think it's French. Alexander Cabanel. He enrolled in, oh nah, I think it's probably like Greek. Nope, I lied. Probably French. This dude enrolled in one of the best, I don't want to say France, I'm not going to say the place because I might be lying. He enrolled in one of the best art schools at the time. This is like obviously 1847, so like way back. He enrolled in one of the best art schools at the age of 24. And before this, he was already known, he's already been known in the art world as one of the best artists. I'm not, like, genuinely, this dude is the Kylian Mbappe of painting. And basically what that means is that he's basically a prodigy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a young bull that's hanging with some of the best artists of all time. So this dude literally entered the art world at 17. You feel me? He's making these type of paintings at 16. Oh yes, I was right. It is in France. I'm gonna try and say this. École des Bordeaux Arts, the epicenter of artistic training in France. And just 3 years later, he debuted at the Salon de Paris, the most influential art exhibit. So this dude literally didn't. Okay. This dude debuted in one of the most influential art exhibitions of its time at just 20 years old. So basically, I was just like kind of glazing during his stay in Rome. Actually, fuck this shit, bro. I shouldn't even be using like people's transcript, bro. I'm just finna freeball this shit, bro. I already know what I want to speak about. And one thing that I will emphasize is that you guys never see me speaking about composition. Composition is basically how well the brush strokes, the painting itself, the proportions. That's basically what composition is. You know, like composition is what makes up the painting. I usually don't necessarily what's his name? Like I don't do that, but I might do it today, or at least I might focus on the certain body languages of the character. And I wish I had my mouse with me. I'm zooming. Oh, okay. Zooming in would be way more better. I just want to zoom in into his beautiful face. Like, look at his face, but this is a face of vengeance. You get what I'm saying? This is a face of vengeance. When I get mad, I see red. Type of face. You get what I'm saying? And depicting this type of art is genuinely like, you feel me, that there's always a deeper meaning to this type of shit, bro. And I guess I'm gonna unpack it. So what I take from this, actually, you know what I want you guys to do, bro? I don't want you guys to watch my videos and sort of just act like this shit, because in every video I do, bro, I try and make this shit worthwhile. I try and make y'all niggas sort of learn from my videos. Oh, and make sure you guys join the Patreon. You know, that's where that's where you guys get the most exclusive content. You know, if you guys are fucking with what I stand for, what I say, make sure you join the Patreon. If not, make sure you look for the Discord. Link in description, fuck nigga. Make sure you better join, especially the Discord, bro. We need to get the Discord going, bro. What I really want to do in the future is start interviewing people. You know, so maybe some of my viewers have some art pieces that I can look at. You know, I would be willing to sort of just, you know, hear from you guys, sort of, you know, soak up some game from you guys, see what you guys think, sort of put that on YouTube channel. You know, I really want to build a community. With that being said, let's get back into the video. So you look at this guy's face, bro, and it's just straight revengeance, like just vengeance, bro. This nigga's literally clenching his shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Honestly, man, I feel like I've said enough, bro. I feel like I've said enough. Yeah, I've said enough, bro. I want a whole yeah session with this shit. No, but this is genuinely I feel like this is genuinely one of my best videos. In terms of like what I have to say. Cause now I'm getting deep with it, you know. I'm adding spiritual context. You guys might not know this, but I'm like a spiritual connoisseur. I'm like a spiritual genius with this shit. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. I'm starting like a motherfucker.